What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another terrible episode of Prison Life with Dustin Sloan. Unfortunately, am Dustin Sloan, so just checking in with you guys, seeing how you're doing on these great holidays. It's like a few days after, but still I'm catching up. I'm slow these days. Chilling, because I got a new pooch, so I've been helping him out, because me and my wife adopted him, but he was a rescue pup, so he had a lot of issues. But now my wife's been training him because she's been working with animals her whole life, so it's working really well. She's got him chilling out and walking because he's dragging me all around, making me look like shit. But she walks him and he like listens to her and stops. But for me, he fucking drags me around the street. But that's all right. It's besides the point. But yeah. So I was thinking the holiday times here, I was thinking about all my experiences in the holidays and being in negative situations, and at least I'm not today, but I feel bad for the people that go through those situations like myself. You see, I've been set up and fucked over by people, but I've also fucked myself over by putting myself in these situations, but that's neither here nor there, I reckon you'd say. But yeah, so this got a little story, for you guys, of course, because you only want to hear about the good shit, I gotta say, because I'm the best storyteller of all time and all that good shit, even though I'm terrible at it, but I'm trying to get better at it, but especially when I'm sober, it's hard to tell stories, and I've been sober for a good amount of time now, so I'm doing better with that, but it's a hard everyday thing, but yeah. So when you get arrested on the holidays, it's a fucking nightmare. Even like getting arrested on the weekends in New York is a fucking nightmare, you know what I mean? Because the way it works here, like say, first time I got in trouble in New York, like real trouble, I got a direct sale to a police officer. It was a CI, but they say police officer, but it's the same thing, I guess, when it boils down to someone's word against a dope fiend's word, you're done, you know what I mean? And especially I had the pills and the everything on me and the everything, so, but the guy, set me up, whatever. We're walking in Marcus Garvey Park, that's in Harlem, right by North General Hospital. That's closed down now, but there used to be a hospital right there. And now it's some sort of medical building still, but it's not a high. It used to be an emergency room and hospital there. And there was a rehab there, detox and everything. And I was on a methadone program there called the Lee Building. It's on 125th and Park. So I had just gotten to New York. I was a bum. I was on the street. I just had gone to the doctor and gotten my pills and stuff. And so I'm fucking chilling, and I've been trying to get dope and stuff because I got all these pills, but I want to get dope, how us fiends are, we got all these pills, we want to get that good dope, and so I couldn't get anybody to sell anything to me, but I eventually got somebody, to sell it to me. So now I'm meeting people, and I go to the program, I get on the program, I'm on it, I'm staying at this lady's house, I cashed in some food stamps, I got pills, I'm living the dream, living the dream, and so I'm outside the program waiting for this lady to come back out, and there's this guy outside. He's like sweating, he's got like water on his face, looking like he's crying and all that shit. And he's Irish, he's got this Irish accent like Conor McGregor, you know what I mean? He's doing his thing, and he's telling me he's from Ireland here to work on Yankee Stadium. All makes sense. A bunch of people are here from other places to work on Yankee Stadium, So he's saying he can't get no one to serve him. He's sick, he's sweating. And I'm like, fuck, man, I feel bad for this dude, and I got oxys, roxys, Xanax, methadone. So I'm like, yo, walk with me, He starts walking me, walk to the park. I say, here. I try to get him a bottle of methadone. It's 80 milligrams of methadone. It's liquid. I don't know if you guys ever seen it, but it's like cherry methadone. And takes out a bag and tries to dump the fucking methadone in a bag, and my heart just dropped. I knew right then it's over with, and I'm new to New York, but I ain't new to the game. If you're sick, you are not you're drinking that shit, licking the bottle clean, begging for more, sucking toes, doing what you gotta do. This motherfucker, you ain't pouring in a bag. And I was like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, I want to drink it when I get home and I'm safe. I'm like, yeah, okay, let me see the bag. He's like, why? I said, yeah, I'm going to give you some more in there. He's like, oh, okay. Hands me the bag. I drink what was in the bag, throw it on the ground, and start walking away from him. He's like, yo, come here. I said, yo, get away from me, man. Get away from me. I said, yo, you're bad, man. I try to help you, And he's like, here, though, for your trouble. And he puts $20 on my chest. I don't even touch it. It just goes on my chest and falls on the ground. I just keep walking. I get to the other side of the park, a blue shitty-ass van pulls up, they jump out, I'm under arrest. Direct sale police officer. They got the money, marked money off the ground. It's fucking nightmare. So the worst part about TNT and New York is they drive you around all day while you're on the back of the van fucking while they arrest other people, you know? And, you know, I'm the whole time, somebody had to pull my Xanax and all my shit out of the back of my pants because I had a bunch of drugs in the back of my pants, you know, but I'm handcuffed, so I had to have someone help, and then we're fucking eating Xanax in the back. We got our cuffs in the front now, you know, it's fucking crazy. But, so I get to fucking, the Tombs, or MCMX, you know, Manhattan Detention Center, but it's called the Tombs is what we call it. And, so, man, one day goes by, nothing, just on the floor, kicking, rolling around, wishing I was dead, nothing but stank-ass people shitting and farting, people fighting, people smoking crack, people fucking having seizures, withdrawing, people fucking overdosing, people fucking fighting, gang banging on each other. It's just never ending. COs beating people up, COs fucking with people, lawyers coming talking to people, people getting pissed because they got a bad news, you know, fucking tripping out, spitting on their fucking, you know, public attorney, getting maced, you know. I mean, just in this one time, you know, I'm fucking like, what the fuck is going on here, you know? It's just so hectic in New York, you know, because they just don't do anything. They're a bunch of hood rats that run the place, you know. So fucking 3 days goes by, man, because it's a fucking holiday weekend, man, and I'm just sitting there. Third day, I finally go in front of the fucking judge. I mean, like on the beginning of the third day, so like 48 hours have gone by. I finally see the judge Monday. So I got arrested Friday. I see the judge Monday morning. So I got arrested Friday. We rode around all day, so I didn't get to MCM Max until like almost Saturday. Like we were out all night, you know? And so 2 days, I hit the fucking Tombs, man, and it is never fucking ending, huh? And I fucking see the judge finally, and they don't even talk to me, don't even ask me nothing. They just give me $20,000 bail, remand, that's it. Rikers Island. I've never done this before, so I hit the fucking island, C95. Another fucking 3 days before I hit the house in the projects, and I mean, I was so dope sick. I've never been that sick in my life from no methadone, you know. It was terrible. I was on like 180 milligrams at the time, you know, and fucking finally get to you go to C95 and they put you, you know, you're in the intake, but from intake they keep taking you back to the clinic. When you're in the clinic, you'll sit in there. There's 2 cages in the clinic too, and you know, everyone's across from one another. Everybody's throwing shit back and forth because this side is the people that have came in and are already there, already, you know, in a house and all that shit. They're on this side, and then all the people that are in intake sit in a different cage, so they keep you separated. But there's holes in the cage, and people are throwing shit back and forth to each other and shit. It's just crazy, man. So people are robbing people, like, yeah, I got to throw the money or throw that whatever, and people trade tobacco and shit. And like, you're so hungry at that point when you're in intake that you'll fucking trade a bag of dope for a Pop-Tart. You know what I mean? Like, it happens all the time. I remember I got 3 grams of crack one time for a Pop-Tart and a cup of coffee in intake because I worked in intake. That's another story. But man, it was fucking, I'm talking about Friday night, I hit the Tombs probably like Saturday morning, like Friday like midnight, probably I got Saturday night. So let's say Saturday morning early. I get to Rikers by Monday afternoon, 5 o'clock. I don't see a fucking bed until almost Wednesday. Wednesday, I finally see the keep counselor, and then it was another day. So finally, Thursday night, at like 10 at night, I got my methadone, because they don't call detox and C95 sometimes until 10 at night. You don't ever get your methadone before 6:30 at night, 7 at night. That's the earliest you get it. It's crazy. Rikers Island gives out the methadone and C95 at night. C76, they give it out at 10 in the morning. But if you're on a double dose, if you're on over 130, they give you it in the morning and at night, but that's different. A whole different run if you're lucky to. But that sucks too. Your dose gets split in half. You only get 90/90, so you're never feeling right. You know, as a fiend, you want it all. You want it all now. You know, it's like that Peachtree commercial. It's my methadone, and I want it all now, you know, so the fuck. And so it's just that the point of the story is like the things that you go through, and it wasn't even like, you know, it fucking is the worst experience ever. Just the smell, the toilet's always clogged and overflowing, and there's some poor bastard laying next to it when it starts overflowing, you know, and there's just like bums everywhere, like the most disgusting shit you've ever seen, you know. and they literally, so they don't have to watch you or deal with you, they'll pack every single fucking person into one goddamn bullpen just because they don't want to have to clean them, deal with them, or open the doors for everyone. So if they have 4 bullpens going, they got to open the doors for everyone. And no, they keep you all in one. And once one of these bums starts shitting and farting, they open all the windows and it's freezing. It almost froze you to death and you're dying, and they take your coat. If you don't give them your coat, they got to cut off your hood. If you have any strings, they got to yank it out. So a lot of people would rather just give up their shit than have it cut all to pieces, you know what I mean? And C95 is just one of those things, like, you get your own clothes, you get your own shit. It's just a war zone. Like, even the name of the first places you go is the projects, and then you can go to West, you go to the light side, you go to the dark side, depending on if you're high classification, you're going to the dark side. If you're medium, you're going to the light side. If you just have a low classification, you're going to the West. Or you could stay in the projects if you're SRG, which I was. So I was in the tops, 3 top is a crip house, shithole, SRG house, gang house. Because in the past I got caught with some paperwork in a search, but it's all bullshit, But I want to start getting these stories going for real, but I'm going to keep going on with this one later on. But I might catch up with you guys next time. So like, subscribe, and check out my wife's channel. It's a Pesky Pooch, Frisky Feline TV, motherfucker. Check it out. Like, subscribe. If you don't, you suck. Peace.